Hi folks, it's Evo here from Thundermist Lure Company, and welcome to today's episode of Thundermist Fishing Tips. I'm out here with Fishing with Rob today, and we're out on Lake Saint Clair, folks, and it's been a year since I've been here. I'm so glad to be back. I'm going to be running the new bucktail model flexi-jigs. For those of you who know about the flexi-jigs, the hook actually flexes down and springs back up, which allows for a perfect hook set. The angle of the hook set changes as soon as you put some pressure on the hook. And what I have today, folks, is the bucktail model. It's brand new, and by the time you see this episode, they should be available. And all I'm going to be doing today, folks, I'm casting out not too far. We're going to be jigging we're looking for walleyes. Now, mind you, we might run into the odd bass while we're here, and there's also muskies here. But we're going to be jigging for walleye. And the whole key with the bucktail jig, and I'm working it with no bait. All I'm doing is tossing the jig down and just jigging it back up, let it fall back down. And there's a little bit of weed down there that I can feel, and that's perfect because those walleye will be holding. There goes a muskie. I just got cut off. Wow, there's muskies in there too. Well, that was quick. So much for my black and red. And I only have a few prototypes, so let's see here. I've got a white one here. And Rob's got a black, red, and yellow, but we don't have very many bucktail model flexi jigs. But you can sure tell when you get a muskie because they just bite you right off. And I'm running. I've got 10 pound. I've got the new Thunder braid on, but I've also got a 10-pound fluorocarbon leader on the back end. And yeah, that's the thing. Maybe I can get a muskie with a jig in his mouth. And just jigging. You could run bait if you want, folks. You could tip the bucktail jigs. You could tip them with a worm or with a minnow. That's fine. But they also work well just on their own. Looks like, I think, either a bug or a minnow jumping out of the water. And the fish will just attack it. And what I like to do when I'm jigging, short casts. There's a little bit of weed down there. That's perfect. Short casts. That way you're much more in control. Little cast just like that, down to the bottom. And what I also like to do, folks, I like to watch my line when I'm jigging. Take up the slack, jig it up, put it back down. And if you see the line jump or stop or hesitate anyway, just set the hook because something's picked it up. And that's what it's all about. So we're out here on Lake Saint Clair. We're hoping to have a great day. The weather's supposed to cooperate for us, so stay tuned, folks. We're hoping to have a great time. There's a hook set, folks. Boy, he hit hard. Oh, no wonder. No wonder it's not a walleye. Guess what, folks? Mr. Musky. Mr. Musky. Whoa, he's gone down again. This time it looks like there he is there. Okay, oh, he's a beat up muskie too. Okay. Luckily I didn't lose my bucktail jig that time. Wow. Oh, it just came off too. Look at that. There we go. There's my jig. And there's one beat up muskie. Wow. One scarred up muskie right there, folks. Slimy, small muskie. That's why I lost my first bucktail jig. Let's get him back in the water. And away he goes. I'll need the rinse because they are really, really slimy. But they're all teeth, folks, and I'm running a fluorocarbon leader, as I mentioned, but they will cut through fluorocarbon like nothing. So I just happened to get lucky because the hook was just in the side there, not right in his mouth. But if the muskies are around, that might deter the walleye from being in this area, so we may have to drift out a little bit more, but we'll keep jigging away here. Okay, now this flexi jig bucktail model I'm running today, folks, it's a 3/8 ounce model. And the reason I'm using the 3/8 ounce size is because we're only fishing in 10 feet. It's very, very shallow, so you don't really need a heavy jig. If the winds did pick up and it got a lot windier or we were drifting quicker, I would bump up to a 1/2 ounce. But right now, all I need is the 3/4 ounce. Just bounce that 3/4 ounce size off the bottom. We're fishing very shallow, 10 feet of water. It's absolutely perfect. And you know, that's the second muskie. The first one cut me off. Muskies love bucktail, and so do walleye and bass. And that's why we're hoping to get into some walleye today. You can see there's a little bit of weed down there. Not the nice weed right now that I'm looking for. I'd like to see that nice cabbage style weed. That's more of a grassy weed. But we're drifting over a nice weed flat area here. So hoping to get into some more good cover. Hey Rob, you're on.
Yeah, he's peeling drag.
Nice.
I didn't really feel him at first, but
you got my favorite.
Definitely there.
Hey, you got my favorite color, the black.
The black and the yellow.
Black and yellow with a little bit of red.
Yep.
Nice.
Jeez.
He's fighting.
He really is.
Another muskie, you think?
I got no idea.
And that's the only black we got left, by the way.
Cut off if he is.
Oh, he's looks like he got some size to him.
Jeez.
Yeah. He's really pulling. You're not really gaining on him.
No, I'm really not at all. Oh.
He's strong.
Oh, he's here. Oh,
what do you got, Rob?
I think it's just a what is that?
Oh, you got a sheephead.
Yeah.
Big old sheephead. On the bucktail.
Well, at least he didn't cut me off.
No.
Well, the flexi worked.
There he is. That's a big sheephead. They're strong, aren't they?
They definitely are.
Oh man, that was a good hook set, Rob. I just put a cookie in my mouth and I set the hook. And he's got some weight to him. And he's staying down there. Might be another sheephead though. In fact, that's exactly what it is. That's a big sheephead. Whoa. There we go. Not a bad sized sheephead. He took the white right up the snout, hook set. There we go. Not exactly what we're after, but I'm telling you, we're having fun. And let's get him back in. Maybe I'll go for another cookie and see if I can get another hook set. Jerk at that coming out of the wheat bed there, and they'll attack it. And the other thing is, I took a look at the map last night and I found this zone